I'm going to call this day one on this dining room table restore, right? You know, the intro, you got to see what it looks like. All right, so here's some of the stuff that I'm going to be using. All right, these boards over here, which I'll show you in just a second, I've got to take my table saw and cut the edges off to clean them up so I'll peg them together, right? So I'm going to be using a system that this is for pipe clamps, right? To be able to clamp them stuff together. I got two of these. And the local hardware store only had 6 foot of this 3/4 inch pipe, all right? So what I did is I've got this little 18-inch extension and an adapter to go so I can extend it out beyond 6 feet. All right, so put these together, I can go beyond 6 feet. Now, I'll show you how the clamp goes together, the pipe clamp goes together, but let me turn the camera a little bit. And let's see if we can, all right, there you go. Okay, the boards that you see right here are labeled 1 through 6. The edges are really in bad shape. So I've got to take these around back where I'm setting up under the tent in my backyard. So that's the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to set up my table saw, which is over there. So I'm going to take these around and then I'll start ripping them down the side. I'll show you that. But first I'm going to show you how to set up. It's kind of humorous that the first time we ever did a video there was lawnmowers running around. So what I got to do is I'm going to show you. I've got to let these back down because I got to get my top on, but I don't need to be hit by it. Well, that's basically how you set up this. Now, this is the last time that I'm going to get a slanted pole. They don't work as well, so I'm going to get one that's straight up and down and a little bigger than this one. So I won't be getting any more of these slanted poles. See how the pole is slanted? I won't be getting. So now it's a matter of me run around and get my equipment. All right, when we dismantled the table at the customer's house, we labeled them 1 through 6. So 1 is one is on this side down to 6. All right, so now I got to look at them and clean up the edges to make them look better. All right. So now I got to go get my table saw. Okay, I have what's called a sacrificial board that I'm going to be using. Just see how this blade does. It's been used recently on another project, and I need to see if these teeth are dull. So we're going to use this first before I get a hold of the actual material. All right, it's pretty smooth. Okay, I just had to do some light sand. It's pretty smooth. I just had to do a light sanding. Now it's a matter of actually measuring one of the actual boards and seeing how I've got to clean it up. This table saw only goes out to 32 inches, so it should be fine. Okay, so right now the first board is at 11.5. I'm going to cut it down to 11.5/8 to see how it cleans up one edge. Now I'm trying to do the other edge. By the way, I'm doing the good side down on the table, right? one edge done. Now I gotta adjust it to clean up the other side. Gotta do a little sanding. Alright. This is white oak, by the way. Alright, so let me turn the camera just a little bit more there. Alright, so what I did is I cleaned up all the edges on all 6 boards. And so now it's a matter of pegging them back together, using some wood putty to fill in any imperfections, and then the decision is, am I going to have to run them through my planer to make them all equal as far as thickness. So it's real windy. They're talking about rain tomorrow, so I'm not gonna bore you, but I've got to take all this down. So this is the end of day 1 where I got all these cleaned up. Now it's a matter of going in my garage and using those pipe clamps that I showed you earlier and start putting all this together. So until day 2, y'all have a great day.